There are days that I feel like I best serve the play by working on what the differences between all of the Watsons are. The computer, version of IBM's Watson or alteration of that computer. The fictional character, who's the tech guy. Dr. John Watson, who is Sherlock Holmes, Conan Doyle's creation. And Thomas Watson, who was Alexander Graham Bell's assistant. Sometimes really working on the differentiation between those seems to be what I need to do, and the clear delineation. But more often I'm finding that trying to really expose the things that connect them, that make them similar, the similar role that they played in all of these other people's lives has been the more rewarding. Madeline, very early on, sent me a link to him actually speaking, which is probably the most, in terms of the research that I did that has ended up on the stage, that has been the most helpful thing and thing that has clearly translated, because he had a very particular style of speaking, which you can hear if you go on to YouTube and look for Thomas Watson Speaks. The interesting thing for me about playing this computer is trying to listen in a different way than people listen, and trying to just pick out operative words in sentences and respond to that, which enables me to accurately sort of be on the same emotional page as I think Eliza, the character that I'm interacting with, wants me to be, but occasionally to be very wrong in the way that I think the current technology is. We did have a dialect coach, Amy Stoller, who came in and worked with us. And these scenes, I mean, part of the theatricality of the piece is that these scenes are in that Conan Doyle world, even though they are not identical. And so we sought to find not just an accurate period dialect, but one that worked with the style of that material. To me, the idea of a person who would dedicate his whole professional life to computers and fixing them, but who ultimately is just a total empath, his whole thing, I find that fascinating and much easier for me to connect with, because I'm more like that element of Josh Watson in real life than I am the techno dweeb. It changes. I have a show where I feel like I really, I'll feel like I really did right by Josh Watson tonight. Thomas Watson, not necessarily my best Thomas, but they misbehave sometimes. Got to discipline them.